Disease, pandemic, quarantine, lockdown, social distancing. As of April 2020, these are the words that resonate in our minds. The novel coronavirus or COVID-19 has affected virtually every single human being inhabiting planet Earth. Schools are empty, stores are closed, offices once filled with busy workers deserted, roads lifeless. Everything that we once considered normal life has changed and the whole world has come to a standstill. So we have to answer the question, will humanity ever fully overcome its current predicament? In 2018, the World Health Organization created a list of diseases that poses the highest threat to mankind. And on that list was Disease X. Disease X is a currently unknown type of disease or infection that could possibly threaten humankind. Disease X was added to the list so that the WHO and governments could prepare for such an event. And experts now believe that COVID-19 meet the criteria for Disease X. So here we are, actually living in a time period that history books will remember, alongside devastating events such as the Black Plague and the Spanish flu. Millions of people will get infected, jobs will be lost, economies will be crippled, and sadly, many people will lose their lives. But can we really fully recover? The answer most likely is yes. Humans are an amazingly resilient species. We've overcome ice ages, world wars, threats from other species, a variety of harsh natural disasters and pandemics such as the Black Plague that wiped out nearly 1/3 of Europe. After all of these disasters, humans were not only able to recover, but even come out stronger than before in some cases, as will be the case for COVID-19. Coronavirus will be a wake-up call for many governments about the attention they give to healthcare, and funding and support for healthcare research will grow. And humans will be much more prepared for the next pandemic. And surely shutdowns will be lifted, stores will be opened again, people will go back to work, the economy will recover, and we will slowly but surely go back to what we once called normal. Most of us, like you and me, are currently trapped in our homes, and you might be feeling you're placed on house arrest for no reason. And you might not be feeling the same energy you used to. But it is quite vital for us to not lose hope in order to overcome this hurdle. In order for the human race to recover, you and I must get ourselves together. Many of you must be thinking that our current situation has barred us from getting anything useful done. But that is not quite true. In fact, what we have been given is a great opportunity. We have at our disposal a really valuable asset: time. This is the perfect time to pick up a new skill, and with the power of the internet, the possibilities are endless. Start with small things. Learn how to cook something. Learn how to stitch a simple button. Do some gardening. Give the piano that has been collecting dust at home a try. Do that one thing you always wanted to do but always avoided, saying you didn't have the time. Well, there's nothing holding you back right now. Since most of us are trapped with our families, spend some time with your loved ones, because the memories that you make with them now will be so precious when you look back and reflect as time passes by. Take a moment to appreciate the small joys of life, the sound of birds, the sight of trees, the sensation of a nice shower. You may have noticed that there's something else spreading through our community, an unintended effect of this pandemic: kindness. Times like these truly brings out the best in people. After a long time, there is compassion spreading amongst the people. You can see people helping the elderly, people checking up on neighbors, and generally caring for each other. We may be socially distant, but this has brought us all closer together. After all, every human on earth is currently on the same boat. Since these are events that most of us hasn't experienced in our lifetimes, we are all a little bit scared. So let us try to bring out the best in humanity. And we shall remember this not as the time that caused so much pain and suffering, but as the time the whole human race stood together collectively.